Yeah, once again, good morning to all of you. Myself, Rajiv Raj Singh, Narana Physics faculty. So, my dear students, yesterday I completed your concept of plane mirror, right? So, just we are going to summarize them, and today we will do lot of numericals. After then, I'm damn sure you are able to do numericals from NEET, from JEE Main, JEE Advanced, or from any book. All those questions you are able to handle, which are based on plane mirror, because till now we have only discussed concept of plane mirror, right? Okay. So just summarize the concept. If you will summarize the concept, then first of all we have understand vectors, or you can say law of reflection in vector forms. In that case we got a r vector, r cap is equal to I cap minus 2 times I cap dot n cap into n cap. And I have already explained to you what the meaning of I cap, what the meaning of n cap. I cap means unit vector in the direction of incident ray. N cap means unit vector in the direction of normal ray. Okay, so we are going to do first question. See, example first. If I vector is equal to ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap. If I is equal to ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap, and there are 3 plane mirrors. There are 3 plane mirrors kept in xy plane, yz plane and xz plane. Then find a reflected ray after all reflection. Then find the reflected ray after all reflection. So again I'm telling you what the question. Here incident ray given I cap, ai cap, bj cap, ck cap, and there are 3 plane mirrors which are kept in xy plane, yz plane and xz plane. So after all 3 successive reflection, you will get the final reflected ray. So we have to find what will be the equation of this final reflected ray. Okay, so nothing we are going to do, just see this whole solution. This equation we will apply in 3 cases. Suppose that in first case xy plane, second yz plane, then xz plane, right? One by one. Can I raise? Okay, fine. Just do it. So see my dear, everybody, please keep watching. First case, see. For xy plane. Okay, my dear, just tell me xy plane here, right? Okay. So in xy plane, what will be normal? Z, right? So we took here Z cap. So n cap become here k cap, unit vector, right? Okay. And I cap calculate from here, vector A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap. If you divide from its magnitude, so become A square plus B square plus C square, this become its vector. Suppose that these are unit vector, so this become 1. And suppose not unit vector, just we can calculate by this method. So this become I cap. Now use this formula. First reflected ray R cap is equal to what we got? I cap minus 2 times I cap dot n cap into n cap. Okay. So just see here each and everything. Put the value of, so R cap I'm writing, sorry, R1 cap I'm writing here, I cap. I cap we have got it. A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap divided under root A square plus B square plus C square. Yes. Minus 2 times. And my dear, we are able to do dot product. Here what? A I cap, B j cap, C k cap. But here in the case of normal, only k cap. So dot product only similarity will be found. It means the result will be, sir, C divided under root A square plus B square plus C square into n cap. Into n cap. So just I am erasing this one. So R1 vector, it means first reflection become AI cap plus BJ cap plus CK cap divided under root A square plus B square plus C square. See, this becomes minus 2C and n cap is what? K cap, na? Yeah, K cap. So k cap divided under root A square plus B square plus C square. So first reflected ray become AI cap plus BJ cap C minus 2C minus CK cap divided under root A square plus B square plus C square. So this is the answer of first part, not a final answer, answer of first part. When light will be reflect from XY mirror or mirror in XY plane, then you will get the first reflected ray AI cap plus BJ cap minus CK cap divided A square plus B square plus C square, right? Okay. Now coming in YZ plane. Can I erase some? Thank you. See, case 2 for YZ plane. For YZ plane, I told you here mirror kept in all 3 planes. So here normal become YZ. So normal become I cap, or you can say unit vector along the normal direction become I cap. Yes. I think you're getting my points, right? Okay. So now we are going to discuss this one. R2 become again I cap, but here I cap will be changed because here successive reflection is going on. First ray will incident on XY plane, and after reflection this ray will incident on YZ plane. It means this R1 becomes incident ray for second case. So here I am writing here R1 cap minus 2 times R1 cap into n cap into n cap. But here n changed. Here n become what? I cap. Put this one, my dear. So R1 you got it, AI cap plus BJ cap minus CK cap divided under root A square plus B square plus C square minus 2 times, and this part we can do directly because see here what I cap. So result should be only in I cap because we are doing dot product. So result becomes A by minus, so this result becomes A by under root A square plus B square plus C square I cap. Okay, so just solve this one. So R2 I am writing directly, you can see here, this become 2A I cap. See, 2A I cap divided under root A square plus B square plus C square, right? And here is also A I cap plus BJ cap minus C K cap. When you will solve this one, this result will come, my dear, minus A I cap plus BJ cap minus CK cap divided A square plus B square plus C square. So this becomes second reflected ray. My dear, this is answer of your second reflected ray. Now we are, this you can say answer of second part. Now we are going to discuss third part. When this ray will incident on XZ plane, and this become our final reflected ray, this become our answer. Case third. For XZ plane or XZ plane mirror. So here normal becomes, my dear, this is the XZ, so normal become unit vector Z cap. Normal unit vector become Z cap. And I told you here R2 become incident ray. So suppose R3 is reflected ray. So we can write here R3 cap is equal to R2 cap minus 2 times R2 cap dot M into N. So just see R3 vector, R3 cap, R2 we have calculated minus AI cap plus BJ cap minus CK cap divided under root A square plus B square plus C square minus 2 times, and this is a J cap. This calculation we can do also here directly because we know that we are going to do dot product of R2, it means this one with J cap. So in dot product only similar product we will get. It means the result should become in the terms of J. So this become BJ cap divided under root A square plus B square plus C square. See, this become minus 2BJ cap divided this, sorry not J here, minus 2BJ cap divided this one. When you will take the calculation, see this is coming minus 2B and here 1B. So final result will be, my dear, I am writing here, final result will become R3 cap is equal to minus A cap minus B cap minus C cap divided under root A square plus B square plus C square. So this is a final reflected ray. My dear, this is a final reflected ray. So after all these analysis, we can say how, or we have learned how we can use, how we can find reflected ray in the terms of vector, incident ray in the terms of vector. Sometimes they will ask angle, incident angle, reflected angle. In that case, they will give you incident ray, reflected ray and ask find. Sometimes they will give normal and incident ray, sometimes give normal and reflected ray. So in all these questions, whenever you are getting, you have to pay your attention. Very easy. Just this formula I have already told you, r cap is equal to I cap minus 2 times I cap dot n cap into n cap. This is the only formula. If you will apply here, you will get the result. So let's see one more example, then we will move on further another question. See here we have given a question, sir. So incident ray, plane ray, rapid reflection, traveler direction. We have given incident ray and reflected ray. We have to calculate here incident ray and reflected ray given. We have to calculate angle of incidence. So just I'm writing second questions, my dear. Example number 2. See, incident ray given, I is equal to given to you, I cap is equal to 1 by 2 I cap plus root 3 j cap and r, okay, this is the I vector, I cap, I vector, r vector given to you here, 1 by 2 I cap minus root 3 j cap. Okay. Find the angle of incidence. Question here. Find the angle of incidence. Okay, so we have to calculate angle of incidence. No issue. First see this question. I vector given, means incident ray given, reflected ray given. You have to calculate, find the angle of incidence. So very easy. Just I am going to start solving of this numerical. See. Make a rough diagram. Suppose that this is a plane mirror. A light is coming like this, and after reflection we know that this will go like this. So this become angle of incidence, this become angle of reflection, this is equal to angle of incidence. So this vector is given to us, this vector is given, so we have to calculate this angle of incidence. No issue. If you will extend this one, so this is what? 180 minus 2i. So if anybody asks to me, what is the angle between incident ray and reflected ray? So according to concept of vector algebra, I will say angle between incident ray and reflected ray is 180 minus 2i, not 2i. This already we have studied in concept of vector algebra. So angle between I and R is 180 minus 2i. So I am writing here angle between I vector and R vector is equal to 180 minus 2i. Right. Now we are going to use concept of dot product. Whenever we have to calculate angle between two vectors, then we apply concept of dot product. Cos theta is equal to A dot B divided mode of A divided mode of B. Yes or no? Yes. So see here, cos theta, theta we will put here 180 minus 2i is equal to I cap dot R cap divided mode of I vector divided mode of I divided mode of R vector. So this become minus cos 2i. This become minus cos 2i. I cap given to us. So what the I cap equation? 1 by 2, right? So put here 1 by 2 I cap plus root 3 j cap. 1 by 2 I cap plus root 3 j cap dot r cap. R cap is given here. 1 by 2 I cap minus root 3 j cap divided mode of this one. So in vector algebra we have studied how to calculate mode. So under root a square plus b square. So see, this become under root. This is what multiply 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square. This is what 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 whole square into, again multiply this one, 1 by 2 whole square plus root 3 by 2 whole square. So see this all things, so it's become minus cos 2i is equal to dot product 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So this become 1 by 4 minus root 3 by 2 minus here root 3 by 2 and this is minus root 3 by 2. So according to our concept of dot product, this become minus 3 by 4 under root, see 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So 3 plus 1 4, 4 by 4 1 unit vector. This is also unit vector. So this become 1 into 1. Now solve this one. This is coming minus 1 by 2 I think. Yes or no? This is coming minus 1 by 2. This get cancelled. So from here cos 2i is equal to coming 1 by 2. If cos I is equal to coming, sorry, 2i is equal to 1 by 2, we can write this one cos 60 degree. So this 2i becomes 60. So 2i is equal to what? 60. So I is equal to 30 degree. So this will be our answer. This is the first, answer of our questions. What is the incident ray? So this is the incident ray we have calculated here. Yes, so you have learned here how we can use vector algebra or laws of reflection in vector form, right? Okay, we are going to take another more question. See this one. Okay, another most example. Sometimes they will ask to you, what should be minimum height of mirror to see the image of himself, itself, to see his own image in the mirror. What should be minimum height of mirror? This is a very common question. So just we are going to derive this one. So our next question will be, can I get? Yeah. Thank you. See. Example, I think this is the 3. Minimum height of mirror. Minimum height of mirror. To see own image. What should be minimum height of mirror to see own image, right? Okay, very easy. Before that I have to take some points. In the first lecture, introduction of ray optics, I told you we are able to see this object, any object, only in only one condition, whenever light directly or indirectly after reflection or refraction reaches to our retina, our eye. Suppose that you are able to see me, right? I am able to see this camera. Why? because light of this camera will reflect reaching on our eye. We are able to see this computer because light of this computer after reflection reaches to our eye. In this room, last room, or you can say my neighbor room, I'm not able to see anything. Even Aishwarya is sitting here, but I am not able to see because light from her body not reaching to us, not reaching to me, right? So I'm not able to see. So suppose that this is a minimum, this is a mirror. Suppose that this is the height of mirror because we are going to calculate. So you can take any height of mirror. Okay. Suppose that this is a M dash. This point is M, this point is M dash, or simply can say M dash is a one mirror. So if you are able to see, so I told you light must be reaches to your eye. So suppose this is your head, this is your foot, and this is your eye. Again I am telling you, this is your head, this is your foot, and this is your eye. So if you want to see your complete image, then this light must be anyhow reach to your eye. Light from here must be anyhow reach to your eye, then you will be see. So see, just I am taking one normal here also. Okay, so this light will come like this. Okay, and after reflection this light must have to reach to our eye. So this ray will ensure that you are able to see your head. Okay, fine. One light will go like this, and this should also just hold. Suppose that this is the foot. So one light should go like this, and this also should reach like this. Then you will be able to see. So this will ensure that you are able to see head. This will ensure that you are able to see the foot. It means all the images will be, if it is reaching here, then definitely all the points, also light from all the points of your body must be reached to your eye, right? So suppose that, my dear, this angle is alpha. So this is also alpha. Okay, fine. So this is also alpha. No issue. Suppose that this is a beta. So this is also beta. This is also beta. Right, fine, got it. Suppose that this distance between the man and the mirror is D. I assume this distance is D. So one by one we are going to calculate. What you can write? Tan 2 alpha. Tan 2 alpha is equal to this one by this distance. Right. So I'm writing here tan 2 alpha. See in this triangle, my dear, in this triangle. Right. Or simply see na. This is what? Tan alpha. So this height by this one. Again this one by this one. So this become HE. So tan alpha is equal to coming here. Writing so. HE by this distance D. Fine. Similarly here we can write tan 2 beta. See, this is the tan 2 beta total height EF divided D. Tan 2 beta is equal to EF divided D. Okay. Similarly, this concept we can apply here. And one more thing, just see if I want to write there some other points. Tan alpha only. Tan alpha. What we can write tan alpha? HE by 2. HE by 2D. Because this is a HE. So this becomes HE by 2. Similarly, tan beta is equal to what we can write? This total height divided 2. So EF by 2. EF by 2D. Now what we can write here? Suppose this is a point C. So here tan alpha we can write MC by D. So this is a one equation, second equation. Now in this triangle we can write here tan alpha is equal to mc by d. Here what we can write, tan beta em dash cm dash by d. Tan beta is equal to cm dash by d. Equation third and equation fourth. Right? Okay, I again telling you, sir. First of all, calculate this angle alpha. So he by 2 divided d. Calculate this beta. So total height by 2 divided d. In this side, tan alpha is equal to mc by d. Tan beta is equal to cm dash by d. Right? Okay. Equation first is equal to second. Equation first is equal to third. Equation second is equal to fourth equation. Now I will suggest you add this first equation. So just equate first of all. So what we can say, see, first plus second, tan alpha plus tan beta must be equal to third plus fourth, because this is also tan alpha, tan beta, right? Okay, see there. So tan alpha we have got it here, h e by 2d plus ef by 2d is equal to, here we got it, mc by d plus cm dash by d. If you look here on the geometry, he plus ef is what? Height of mirror. So see here, he plus ef is equal to height of man, not mirror. So this becomes height of man divided 2d is equal to mc and cm dash become mm dash divided d. D and d get cancelled. So mm dash is equal to what? H by 2. It means to see the complete image, mirror height must be h by 2. Right? Suppose that my height is 6 feet. If I want to see my complete image, then height of mirror must be 3 foot or 3 feet. More than it is good, but at least, getting my points. So this is our second example. Now we are going to take one more example. Just see this, all the things. If it is clear, then we will take another example. Another example is what? Suppose that you are standing in a room and they will ask a question. If you are at the center of this room, then what should be minimum height of mirror to see minimum height of mirror to see the complete image of wall which is backside of you. Right? Suppose that I am standing here. So in my backside there is a one wall, but I am not able to see this one. If there is a mirror, then I will be able to see. So what should be minimum height of this mirror to see the complete image? Second example, these all the things are standards. You cannot escape. So see, sorry, not second, third example. Minimum height of mirror. Minimum height of mirror. Height of mirror to see complete image of wall. Complete image of wall. Minimum height of mirror to see complete image of wall. Suppose that this is a one wall and you are here. and this distance is, suppose, x. You are here, man, okay? But you are not able to see this wall, just erase this thing. And here is another wall. Or see, completely this is one kind of room. So this total distance is 2x. Assume that this total distance is 2x and you are standing here at the center of room. This angle, this distance is x, so this is also x. You want to see this wall, so you have put a mirror here. Suppose that this is a mirror, height of mirror. Okay. So question is, what should be height of this mirror so that you are able to see this image? So I told you already, you are able to see the image in only one condition, when light must reach to your eye. If you want to see complete image, then light must be reached to your eye from two extreme points, upper extreme and lower extreme. Then you will see complete image. Okay. Notice. Try to make its image. So what is this is a mirror. See, this is a mirror. So this is our object. So what is the distance between mirror and object? So distance between mirror and object is, you can see there is a 2x. Distance is here 2x. Okay. This distance is 2x, so again I am making another diagram. See, this is our complete room. This is a mirror. This is a wall, and your man is here. Suppose that this is the eye of man. Suppose that, okay, it is again not visible. Yeah. See, this is the eye here, eye of man. This, you want to see this one. So what I told, anyhow, this distance is 2x. This distance is x. So what I told, anyhow, light from this extreme point must be reached to your eye. Light from this extreme point must be reached to your eye. Then you are able to see this complete image. So suppose that this light is coming like this. And after reflection, this is reached here. It means you are able to see this image, this upper point. Similarly, suppose that from this point, light reaches from here to there, and after reflection here. It means you are able to see this, right? Now question is, there will be image formed. So we know that image will form at the same distance, other side of the mirror. It means the image will be here, of the same side. Image will be somewhere here, of the same height, and distance is 2x. It means this light should come from like this. This light should come from like this. Okay, so this is a basically image. Some geometry may be just like different, but just see the concept. Okay, this angle of incidence, assume, my dear, I. This angle of incidence, assume I. So this is also I. Okay, so this is also I. Okay, fine. Suppose this angle of incidence here, beta. So I can say this angle of incidence is also beta, right? So just we have to see this image, this bigger triangle. Here two triangle is forming. This is a one triangle, right? And this is a bigger triangle. Here two triangle is forming. One is smaller triangle and one bigger triangle. Suppose this is a M dash. Suppose this is a C. And this is a complete height of wall. Suppose this is a X and this is a, X, Y we have taken. So suppose this is A and B. So if I will write here tan I, see, tan I. So in a smaller triangle, tan I become MCY, this distance, and this distance is what? X. So MCY X. In bigger triangle, what we can write? A by this total distance. This is about 2x. See now, this tan I is equal to tan I in this bigger triangle. This height divided this total distance. This is what? 2x. This is what? X. So this become A by 2x. Okay? Sorry, 3x. Because 2x plus x, 3x. Okay, similarly we can write, suppose equation first. From here we can write tan beta. Tan beta in this smaller triangle. Again here one smaller triangle. See. So Cm dash, this becomes Cm dash by x is equal to, this become b by 3x. Equation second. Now see that here, if we will add these two equations, Cm dash, this will give you height of mirror. This will give you height of mirror, and addition of A and B will give you height of wall. So just add these two equations. So first plus second. If you add first plus second, so this become MCY X plus Cm dash yx is equal to A by 3x plus B by 3x. This become mm dash yx is equal to A plus B by 3x, and this become complete height of wall. So h by 3x. X get cancelled. So from here, see, mm dash is equal to h by 3. So we get here concept. If you want to see complete image of wall backside of you, then their height of mirror must be 1/3 height of wall. Suppose that this wall has height 10 meter. So if anybody is standing in the center, you want to see complete image of this wall backside of same height 10 meter. So mirror should be here 10 by 3 meter, right? Then he will able to see the image. Otherwise he will not see the complete image, right? So I'm just going to make some notes here. To see complete image, and just we have got it, and no need to write, just we have got it to concept. So to see the complete image of man, height should be h by 2. To see the complete image of wall, height should be h by 3, because it will consume lot of time, right? I'm coming on another questions. After that, if you recall, then we have got it concept of deviation by two plane mirrors, right? We have got it concept of deviation by two plane mirrors. So we will take one by one. See, example, I think this is a 4. Suppose that this is a 2 mirrors. Okay, this is a M1 and this is a M2. Question is, suppose light is coming this is the incident light. Incident light. Question is, find the deviation. Find the deviation. So this angle is what? 90 degree. Find the deviation. So I have already told you delta is equal to 2 pi minus 2 theta. Theta means angle between the mirrors. So 2 pi minus 2 into pi by 2, deviation is coming pi. So this is the answer. And I told you already this net deviation will not depend on direction of incident ray. Always this deviation will come. One more question we are going to take. See. See another question. I think example 5. There are two plane mirrors like this, and angle between them is theta. Angle between them is theta. Question is, light incident any one of the mirror parallel to other. Light incident on any one of them parallel to other, right? And after reflection, after all successive two successive reflection, reflected ray becomes parallel to other mirrors. So I'm writing this question. Light incident parallel to any one of them, and after reflection becomes parallel to other one, then find theta. See, it means light will incident on any one mirror parallel to one of them, and after two successive reflection it becomes parallel to another one. So very simple, you can see here. Check the solution. You wrote this question? Okay, so I'm erasing here. See, this is a mirror. This is a mirror. So light is coming parallel to any other mirror. Okay, come, no issue. Suppose this is already theta. So suppose this is I. So light must be go here at the same angle I. Sir, this is a 90. So this is what? 90 minus I. Okay, this is the normal here. This is theta, this is 90 minus theta, so this must be, tell me what should be this value. You can find here. And just assume this value, whatever, no issue. This suppose beta. So after reflection, this ray will become like this. Oh, shit. After reflection, this ray will become like this according to our concept. Okay. So basically, this question can be handled by two methods. First, by addition of this all three angle, and second, by simple using the concept of deviation. One by one, we will handle here. See. So this angle is theta, this is 90 minus theta, this angle we can calculate. Tell me this value should be what? This is I. 90 minus theta. Okay, this become also what? Okay, first of all take deviation. This ray is coming like this one, right? But after reflection, this ray will go here. So what is this two angle? See, this two angle theta. So this is also theta. So this is what? Pi plus theta. So net deviation becomes, delta net becomes pi plus theta. And what I told you, formula of deviation? 2 pi minus 2 theta is equal to pi plus theta. So this will go this side. This will come this side. So pi is equal to 3 theta. So theta is equal to coming pi by 3. So this is the answer. It means angle between these two mirrors must be pi by 3. Get my points? Okay, second thing we can handle here also. This is a I to I become. This angle is theta, so this is also theta. we need this is I minus theta. Okay, find theta. So this ray is coming like this one. This become theta 90. This is a theta. Okay, this is a also theta. Fine. Get my points, because this is parallel to this one. So this become theta. So I is basically what? This is theta. So second method I'm writing here. Okay, first of all erase this one. You got it now? By second method, see. Second method, listen, don't talk. This is a theta because this is parallel to this one. So I become 90 minus theta. Okay. So 90 minus I is what? 90 minus I is what? Theta. It means this angle is theta. Okay? Correct. Oh, sit what happened? Not enough. Okay, just hold, my dear. Okay, just see. So this become theta, and this angle, this after total successive reflection, this become parallel to this one, first mirror. So this is what? Theta. So this become 90 minus theta. This is also 90 minus theta. So this become theta. So 3 theta is equal to pi. So theta is equal to what? Pi by 3. Okay. So this is our fifth example. Just taking break of 10 minutes, and after then we will start. So once again guys, we are going to start another problem. See here, another problem, sir. Example 6. Here they like this. Right? These are two plane mirrors. And light incident on this one at an angle of 30 degree with the normal. See, there is a two plane mirror M1 and M2. Light incident on first at an angle of 30 degree. This distance is given. My dear. This distance is given 0.2 meter. So they are asking to you, find the total number of reflection. For this question, we can do this one by two method. One by directly apply the concept, and second by one unitary method. See, this angle is 30 degree. So after reflection, this ray will come here at the same angle, 30 degree, right? Suppose it travel distance x. Again, this angle is, see, again this angle is 30 degree. So after reflection, they will go like this. So again, they will travel some distance. See, this will travel this distance, x1 and x2. Why we are not counting this one? Because already travel here. Where this ray will go like this one? See. So this will come x3. This will come here like this. So this will come x4. So total number of deviation. See, we have to calculate total number of reflection. So in one reflection, how many distance travel? x1. Because angle of incident here not changing, it means second time x2 will also not change, x3 will not change. So we can say here, basically x1 is equal to x2 is equal to dash dash xn. See, again I am telling you, in first reflection it will travel distance x1, in second reflection x2, but angle of incident not changes, right? So x2 must be equal to x1, x3 must be equal to x, right? So suppose total reflection is what? N. Let total number of reflection is n. So my dear student, how much distance travel in one reflection? x1, or simply you can say x0. they will travel x naught. So in any reflection, how long it will travel? N into x naught, and that must be equal to this. Yes or no? So I'm erasing this one. So n into x naught is equal to 0.2. Now n is equal to 0.2 by x naught. This is the number equation first. Now question is, how we calculate x naught? So see your concept. Their angle 30 degree given. According, again I am telling you, this angle is coming here. What? 30 degrees. So it will come here. Okay. And suppose this height is given 2 meter. So this is a x naught. This is a 30 degrees. What we can write? Tan 30 degree is equal to this x naught by this height. Sorry, this height 2. So this becomes 1 by root 3. 2 by root 3 x naught. Equation second. So n is equal to coming 0.2 by, this is coming 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3. So this will come 0.2 root 3 by 2. 0.2 root 3 by 2. Okay, it is not visible or not. Yeah, see 0.2. So solve this one and we will get this result. So this become 2 to get cancelled. Root 3 by 10. Root 3 by 10 number of reflection will takes place. Now you will think, why it is coming root 3 by 10? It is not a perfect number, not a 1, not 2. So basically I have took here random questions. If you will get the in book, they will give you a standard questions. It means standard in the sense they will give you proper distance, proper bit. So you will get the number reflection like 6, 7. So just you have to keep this formula. Number of reflection is equal to total distance divided distance travel in first reflection. See, total distance divided distance travel in first reflection. This is a formula to calculate the number of reflection. Getting my points? Coming on the next question. Example number 7, I think. See, very easy question. Suppose that this is a mirror and here object. Object is coming 2 meter per second. Find velocity of image. Find velocity of image. Yeah, tell me, very easy question. You can do. Yesterday we have studied. Here object distance, this is a mirror, object is coming with speed 2 meter per second. Then find the speed of image. Yesterday I told you, whenever you are going to discuss velocity problem, then you have to take two components. One perpendicular to mirror and another parallel to mirror. So in the perpendicular direction, velocity of image will be reverse of velocity of object. So what is the velocity of object in perpendicular direction? 2 meter per second. So velocity of object in perpendicular direction 2I cap. 2I cap. And here mirror at rest. This is at rest. So velocity of mirror is equal to 0. So velocity of image will be, we will recall velocity of image perpendicular. This become 2 times velocity of mirror minus velocity of image. So here velocity of image, see, velocity of mirror is 0. So here velocity of image perpendicular to mirror will be minus velocity of object. Sorry, here we go. Velocity of object So this become minus 2I cap. So this is our answer. Velocity of image become minus 2I cap. Getting my points? Again I am telling you, whenever you are facing such kind of problem, you have to take two components perpendicular to mirror, parallel to mirror. In the perpendicular direction, velocity of image is equal to velocity of 2 times velocity of mirror minus velocity of object. So here the mirror is at rest, so this become 0. So velocity of image is equal to negative times velocity of object. Now second case, along the or parallel to mirror. So parallel to mirror, object has 0 velocity, so image should also 0 velocity, because in parallel direction velocity of object is equal to velocity of image. One more question. Can I raise my dear? Okay. Now see here. Now mirror is moving with 1 meter per second. Mirror is moving with 1 meter. Okay, not visible. See. This is the mirror, and mirror is moving with 1 meter per second. And here, object, and this is moving with 5 meter per second. Find velocity of image. Find velocity of image. Solution. Check here. No, this is out of space. So in this case, I told you, take two components. So here velocity only along the perpendicular direction. So velocity of image becomes 2 times velocity of mirror minus velocity of object. Velocity of mirror is what? 2 into minus 1I cap, because it is going along negative x direction, right? Minus velocity of object 5I cap. So just solve this one. You will get velocity of image is equal to minus 7I cap. Again I am telling you, see. Here mirror is going along negative x direction with 1 meter per second. Image is coming with, object is coming with 5 meter per second in positive x direction. All those components are perpendicular to mirror. So we can write here, velocity of image in perpendicular direction is equal to 2 times velocity of mirror minus velocity of object. 2 into velocity of mirror along the negative x-axis, so minus I cap, minus velocity of object along positive x-axis to 5I cap, total become minus 7I cap. Now third case, it means next case. Suppose here object, and object is moving with velocity 15 meter per second at an angle 37 degree, right? And mirror is moving with a speed 2 meter per second, and mirror is moving with a speed 2 meter per second. Find velocity of image. Velocity of image. See this question, because I will erase, then I will solve. Object is moving with 15 meter per second at an angle 37 degree. Mirror is moving with a speed 2 meter per second. You have to calculate a speed of image. So how we can calculate? First, you have to take two components perpendicular to mirror and parallel to mirror. So check solution. Below that, velocity of image along perpendicular direction is equal to 2 times velocity of mirror minus velocity of object. So put this value 2 times, what is coming? Minus 2I cap minus, what this is coming? Okay, along this line. So take component 15 cos 37. 15 cos 37. Cos 37 is coming 4 by 5. So this become what? 3. So 4 3s are 12. So this become 12I cap. So this is minus 4I cap. This is minus 12I cap. Answer first part 16I cap. But again I am telling you, this is not your answer. Because you have calculated velocity along only one direction, along perpendicular. Now we have to calculate along parallel direction. So take its another component, 15 sin 37, sin 37, 3 by 5, 3. So this becomes 9. So velocity of image parallel is equal to velocity of object parallel. So this becomes 9j cap. 9j cap. 9j cap. So complete image of velocity become, complete velocity of image become minus 16I cap plus 9j cap. So this is a method to find velocity of image, right? Again I am telling you, every day watch video. I try to improve the quality. Whenever any kind of suggestion, you all guys are most welcome in comment box. Put their comment, definitely I will read and reply. What kind of information, what kind of suggestion you can give. I am trying to take each and every point clearly. Each and every point. Because of that, I took 3 hours only in plane mirrors. Right? Now, if you will attend all the lectures, then I am confirmed, damn sure, you will able to do all the numericals which are based on plane mirrors. Okay? So this is the calculation of velocity of image, right? All the cases we have taken. Now we are going to another case, another examples, right? Next example 9. Okay, we are going to take another question which is based on field of view. I taught you field of view. So see here. Example 9. Suppose that this is a coordinate system x and this is a y. Here one mirror is kept, plane mirror. Height of this mirror is 2 meter and this coordinate is 2, 2. This coordinate is 2, 2. See, this is the one coordinate system. Height of this mirror is 2 meter. This coordinate is 2, 2. So question is, if here one object is kept, 1, 0. This is the object. See the complete image. We have a mirror in the coordinate system. The coordinate of lowest point of mirror is 2, 2. Height of mirror is 2. So we can find the other coordinate. Here one object is kept. Position of this object is given, my dear, 1, 0. So they are asking, find the coordinate of, right, field of view of image. Find the coordinate of, find the coordinate of field of view. I am directly writing field of view of image. Field of view of image. We have to find coordinate of field of view of image. Okay, no, it's very easy. So just I am erasing this part. You got it, this all the things. So I am going to erase field of view of image. See. So how many lighted, what will be extreme light? First extreme light will be, I am going to write this one also. You wrote now? Okay. See. This is the object. So first light will come here. And suppose that this is the angle of incidence, I. So it will reflected and come here. It means first reflected ray here, R1. Last light will come here. And this is suppose that it's normal. So it will reflected like this. Somewhere here. It will reflected like this somewhere here. R2. So just see, very good question. I think this question asked in IIT Advanced once time. See, this ray will come, first ray will come here, it reflected here. Okay. Second ray will come here and reflected here. So I told you image will be formed only due to the intersection of reflected ray. So it means if lowest reflected ray here, highest here, it means what? All reflected ray will be between this one and, yes or no? Will be this point to this point. So we have to calculate this coordinate and this coordinate. Okay, so we can calculate. Come on. Yeah, see, this angle is I. Okay. So this angle is also I. Okay. This angle, suppose that assume alpha beta. Alpha. So this is also alpha. This is beta. So this is also beta. Fine. So if you will find this value, this is alpha. So this is also alpha. So what we can write? Tan alpha. It is visible, na? Tan alpha in this triangle. In this triangle, tan alpha. What is this height? 2. And what is this distance? 1. So this become 2 by 1. Now write in this triangle tan alpha. This I assume, suppose any coordinate, assume 0 comma y or 0 comma y1. Assume this coordinate 0 comma, this is the ray R1. Assume this coordinate 0 comma y1 because this is on y axis, so 0 comma y1. So what we can write? This height is what? 2 meter. This is y1. So we can write here tan alpha in this triangle. y1 by this gap is what? 2. So this become 2. So y1 is coming what? 4 meter. y1 is coming what? 4 meter. It means this height is 4 meter. Similarly, suppose coordinate of this one 0 comma y2 because on the y axis, so we will taking here 0 comma y2. Okay. Now in this case tan beta. So this angle is what, my dear? Beta. So calculate this tan beta. This side. Tan beta. Tan, this angle is what? Beta. So tan beta becomes this total height by this one. So what is total height? This is 2 and this height is 2, so this becomes 4. So 4 by 1. Tan beta here becomes, this is 4 because this height is, already told this coordinate 2 comma 2 and height is 2, so become 4 comma 2, height become 4. Now you can, so this is also beta, sorry. Here you can write this one. Get my points? Okay, we have done some mistake, I think. This become y1 minus 2. Sorry, this become, because this total coordinate y1, so y1 minus 2 by 2, so 4 by 2, so this becomes 6. 4 and 2, 6 meter. Sorry. Similarly, here we can write this one. So this total height is what? See, this total height is y2, this is y1. So this become y2 minus y1 by this gap 2 is equal to 4. So this become y2 minus y1. Okay, it is not visible. So just see. Okay, I mean, we completed this side. Okay. So I'm again writing here. Tan beta is equal to this height minus this height. y2 minus y1. It is visible? Okay, no. So writing here y2 minus y1 by this height 2 is equal to 4. If you solve this one, so this become y2 minus. See, we have given this is a plane mirror, this is a screen, incident ray coming at angle theta, so reflected ray will also go at angle theta, it means 60 degree. Now question is twisted. Mirror start rotating with 1 radian per second. It means angular velocity of mirror is equal to 1 radian per second, right? Okay. So we know that angular velocity of reflected ray twice, because I taught this thing, rotational effect of mirror. When incident ray fixed, but mirror will rotate. In this case, we got it. Rotational velocity of or angular velocity of ray become 2 times. So this become 2 radian per second. Question is, what will be velocity of the spot after 15 seconds? After 15 seconds. So see, after 15 seconds at t is equal to 15 seconds. How much angle it will rotate? So theta of mirror become 1 into 15, it means 15 radian. So angle rotated by ray, theta r become 30 radian, or radian become pi by 180, so pi by 6 degree. It means ray will rotate, my dear, it means ray will rotate by pi by 6, ray will rotate by pi by 6 degree. Sorry. Yeah, ray will rotate by pi by 6 degree. It means this is ray, so new ray will be like this. New ray will be like this, and this new spot as dash. This angle become 30 degree. Getting my points? So initially this is what? 60. So this now become 30 degree, and this become what we can say? Okay, this ray become 30, this become 30, 60. So this is 30. Okay, fine. Now we have to calculate velocity of a spot. Suppose that a spot is moving with velocity vs. Okay, so angular velocity of a spot is given 2 radian per second. So we will calculate velocity of a spot in this direction Vr. This is called velocity in radian direction, and another velocity will be in tangential direction in this, right? So just find this value. Another will be in this direction. This become V theta cap. This become Vr. So this is 3. This total angle given from here. This become 30. So this become what? 60 degree. So we need to calculate this distance. So what we can say? See here, cos 60 in this case, cos 60 is equal to r 3 by this hypotenuse r. So r become 6 meter. So radial velocity Vr. Basically, see here. This is your radial velocity Vr. So this Vr become angular velocity into radius. So I am writing here Vr is equal to Vr is equal to omega r into r. So omega of radius ray given 2 radian. It means 2 into r, 2 we can write pi by 180 into r is what? 6. So this become 90. They get cancelled. So velocity coming in radial direction pi by 15 meter per second. Velocity coming in radial direction pi by 15 meter per second. Okay. My dear, this angle is 60 degree from horizontal. So this angle will be